Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon.
Hey, y'all.
Hopefully, Roger and them get there. I wonder if they're doing that 10-minute timeout thing that's been going on.
No, their signal was a little bit. They're switching mics or something like that.
Oh,
So I don't know if that has anything to do with the black screen or not. Hey there, Mr. Bobcat. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
There's Mr. Bugman 22. How you doing, Mr.
Is
Bug?
our screen black?
Yes, sir. It's black. There's Kentucky Redneck Outdoors. He said, "Let's go. Big fish coming." There's Mr. Uncle Lou in the house. How you doing, Mr. Lee? He said, "Let's go."
Let's go.
Mr. Bobcat, he says he's still at work.
How about now?
You're still black. There's Mr. Matt, want to be outdoors. There's Mr. Tom W. He says, "Me too, me too." There's Mr. Terry Stanfield. He said, "Hello, Mike and Miss Becca." Hi there, Mr. Terry. How you doing? The River Warriors are down there. Their camera was up, but now it's turned black, so they're working on it to get it going back again.
Okay.
Mr. Bug,
we're still black.
Yeah, you're still black.
Had a hit.
Fish come up off the bottom.
Mr. Bug says that he's good. He's sitting on the bank fishing. He missed one. Forgot he had a circle hook on.
Come on, Buggy. That's a rookie mistake.
There you go. Y'all's picture's back now.
We've been bumping Uncle Lou rods and pulling. We've been actually drifting backwards down the river, pulling Uncle Lou boards.
Nice.
Can you guys hear him?
Can you guys hear
Yes. Yes, you're loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Okay.
There's Mr. Chad Fieldswater in the house with his little eyeballs. There's Miss Sandy Silver Fox Fishing. How you doing, girl? There's Bull of the Woods. He says,
Yes.
Wazua. How do you say that?
What's up?
Oh, okay.
That Budweiser commercial.
I don't think my speech or language does that. Mr. Bug says, "LOL. Oh, better than that. A boat goes by trolling, hooked all 3 of my lines." Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
What do we have on the screen? I can't see the screen.
I want to welcome everybody, y'all. Everybody that's coming in. Sit back, grab you something to drink. Just gonna chill. They're gonna fish.
Who all is on the screen? I can't see the screen.
Now that we got a few more people in here, I want to introduce the YouTube world to my brother David.
Hi, everybody.
We out here trying to get him on a big old fishy. So big fish energy, guys. Big fish energy.
So.
Let's go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
That's the water temperature.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Who all is
28
on
today.
camera?
Yeah.
I can't see the screen.
Zero.
It's Mr. Mike and his brother. I'm sorry, what was your name again?
David.
David. So you have Mr. Mike, Mr. David, and then you two. Well, and I'm up here, but you know that.
I don't need to see you. I can hear you.
Come on. David. Come on. David, come on.
Wait.
I'll be right back.
See how it came off the bottom?
Yeah.
Coming up into the bait.
Oh, okay.
got a few fish coming off the bottom, going into our lines. We're suspend drifting, so I'm showing my brother what that's all about. Uncle Lou, my buddy Uncle Lou, he said, "Hello, the better brother of the green whales." Thanks a lot, Uncle Lou. Appreciate that, buddy.
We're equal. That's all. We're good. We're equal.
There's a lot.
He's the better fisherman for sure.
I bring him out a couple times. He'll be just as good though. So
I'm sorry I had to leave so quickly. One of my little pupper dogs started throwing up.
oh no, we can't have that.
Yeah. So when they start making that noise, you got to run and grab them. Let's see. Let me see. Let me catch up where I left off.
Birthday present. Today's the birthday. Year old today. I know. Can you believe that?
Mr. Bug says he's got one live bluegill left, waiting in sun to go down more. Oh, waiting on the sun to go down more. Mr. Wannabe, Mr. Matt says, "Hello, Brother David. Let's go."
Hello.
Mr. Tom says, "Good to have one handsome fisherman in the boat." He's laughing. So you read that one. There's Mr. Super Smurf Eric Fishing. He said, "Did David teach Mike how to bump?"
I wouldn't even know nothing about it.
We're gonna try some of that Sunday. I think he's coming back out Sunday. I think we're gonna try some of that Sunday.
There's Squirrel Magnet Fishing and Outdoors. How you doing, Mr. Squirrel?
You say bump?
There's Miss Pontoon Jody. How you doing, girl?
Hey Jody, I think I got your shirt today.
She said she's listening and driving. So there's Mr. Randall Rhino Outdoors. How you doing, Mr. Randall? Fishing with Mr. Steve Mosley's in the house. How you doing with Mr. Steve?
Good morning.
Mr. Eric Super Smurf says, "I hear a brothers versus brothers tournament."
Let's go, Eric.
Mr. Randall Rhino, Rhino, he's answering. He said, "Wait a minute, I'm not in the boat." What? Talking about the handsome man. Mr. Steve Mosley says, "I'm getting ready to go bluegill fishing for bait tonight."
Bring me some bluegill. I wanna anchor up on a tree sometime this weekend. See if I can catch a big old flatty.
Uncle Lou says he's talking to Mr. Smurf, and he says, "Today David is showing him how to suspend baits. Bumping sets lessons are next."
That's right. That's right.
Well, I'm getting all tongue-tied today. Mr. Eric says, "I'd like to see who the best brothers are on YouTube."
Hey, Mikey.
Depends on what sport we're playing. He's a good fisherman. I'm a good bowler.
I think Roger, we can barely hear you now. You were loud and clear earlier, but we can barely hear you now.
I didn't do anything different.
It's the service is horrible here, is what it is.
Oh, well, now we can hear. We can hear. We can hear Mr. Zach. Perfect.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah.
The microphone switched.
So it sounds like. There's Catfish in Fresno. He said, "Hi, Miss Becca. Hey, is that green whale?" Yes, sir. And that's his brother. That's his brother David with him today.
You get two of them today.
Hey, I need to talk to Lee Reed for a second. Lee sent us some new boards and a new bumping rod, and we have wore them out today. We have caught a whole bunch of fish with his new gear, and we love it. The boards work just like the other boards, except these are purple and black. They actually stand out pretty good. I was afraid they were going to be a little dark, but it's all good.
Awesome. Wannabe says, but can David defeat the green wheel?
That's my plan, Matt. Come on now, you blew my plan. We'll spin this wheel.
Mr. Eric says, tell Zach and Roger the service is great at Hoover.
So bad they named it the green wheel. They named it after.
Yeah, we're down in God's country down here, right way off from Columbus. Yeah, we're in Meigs County.
There's Miss Tanya Hollis. She says, hello, who are those ladies on screen? I know Miss Becca, but never heard of the rest.
Oh my goodness.
There's Mr. NJ Fishing Maniac. How you doing, Mr. Mark? He says, bump on.
What's up, NJ?
Anybody that's just coming in, of course you have Mr. Mike up there, and he's got his brother David with him today. And then of course y'all know the River Warriors. That's Mr. Zach and Mr. Roger.
All right, Eric, we'll take that bet, buddy. And if we can't beat you in fishing, we'll go bowling. Yeah. He's got how many 300s you got?
Oh, like 20, I think.
He's got like 20 300s, so we'll definitely.
I've bowled 300s before.
He said in one game or three.
In one.
I'm just being a smart ass. I'm sorry.
I know. When I was a little girl, my mom and my daddy were on a bowling league.
Yeah.
And so I started when I was just a little girl. And so I've been bowling a long time. I mean, am I perfect at it? No. Did I get lucky and bowl some 300s? I think I've done maybe 4 in my lifetime.
Yeah. It's not always the skill that does it. I mean, you got to have a little bit of luck. I've seen the pro bowlers throw the best bowling ball and not get a strike.
Right.
You got to be lucky some.
We just lost them, so I'll be watching for them to come back in. Yeah, I think mine was more because of power, because I threw it really hard.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. When my brother was about 10 years old, him and her mom went to Indianapolis and finished 3rd in the state one time.
Wow.
1990.
My mom and my daddy's went, their little team name, they called themselves the Nachos.
That's cool.
Mr. Eric said, I average 172. I suck.
Hey, 172 is not bad. I mean,
anybody in the league would like to have that, huh?
Yeah, you average too much, you got to give handicap to the other team. You don't want to average too high. My average is like 230.
Well, if you're going to give me a handicap, then I bowl 60.
Definitely.
And we bowled in some leagues down here where we're at, and it was like if your average is 150, you minus that by 230 minus 150 is 80, and then you take that times whatever the 80% or 90%, and that's how many pins you get per game. So really, a 172 average bowler would be perfect, and have a good game every now and then. You're gonna beat a lot of people.
Miss Tanya wants to know, are there any fish on the boats?
Yeah, we got bait.
We actually just started fishing right at 10 minutes before the live stream, so no, we have not caught a fish yet.
And Roger, I know that, Roger and Zach, they have caught quite a few today. And matter of fact, they caught one right before we hit the live button too.
Sure did. That was a nice fish too.
Hopefully they'll be able to come back up. Their signal wasn't too great. They said something about once they get away from a certain spot or something, they might have better signal.
We've seen a lot of interested fish, but we haven't had any commit yet.
Oh, you know what? Until they come back up, let's just give y'all solo. Nobody needs to see me. Like, duh. Why didn't y'all tell me that in the chat box?
I ain't thinking about it either.
Yeah, once they come back up, it'll be different. But there's Mr. Andrew Sizemators catfishing in the house. How you doing?
What's up, buddy?
There's Miss Cindy, Skipjack Cindy Outdoors. How you doing, girl?
Oh, Mike. You have it down? Don't you Mike me. These are yours. You get them. Just whenever it goes down, if it stays down, it's a reel about 3 times, and then take it out of the rock. Right. Yeah, don't.
There's Mr. Fisherman Sid in the house. How you doing, Mr. Sid?
What's up, Sid? And Uncle Lou said, "Psych."
Oh, that sounds good, Miss Cindy. A good old-fashioned nap. It's been a while since I actually just took a nap.
I tried yesterday, but had to get more grip on my dog. I'll be in the bed, everything down on the bed, trying to get this
We've already got 24 wonderful people in here.
We appreciate you guys.
And if you love to watch some fishing, it'd be ever so helpful if you hit the thumbs uppers on your way in.
We sure have.
I just got to looking at that house. I was like, hey, that house wasn't in there.
Yeah, we're moving quite a piece.
Yeah.
Mr. Sid said, hello, everybody. I'm doing good. Thanks. Been away from YouTube for a while. Well, welcome back, Mr. Sid. Miss Cindy said she fished late last night, only slept about 3 hours, and worked all day. I know I watched your live stream. I wasn't in the chat box, but I was watching.
Okay.
There's Mr. Aaron, Catfish Regulators. He says, what's crackle lacking?
What's up, Aaron? How's that knee doing, buddy? He just had a knee surgery. Oh,
Mr.
man.
Mike wants to know, he needs to know how your knee's doing. You get that? Needs to know.
Wants to know.
No, knee.
Oh.
Needs.
Oh, okay.
Needs to know how your knees doing.
He got it now.
I got it.
My brother, he's getting ready to have that surgery.
Yeah. Knee replacement on the 31st.
Mr. Bugman says, yo, Mike, you know what day it is? In my best camel voice.
Hopefully it's fish catching day.
Yeah.
Miss Cindy said, we caught several, so it was worth it. You sure was, girl. It's worth it to be out there, even when you don't catch any.
You got that right.
He said that his knee's better. He's going to try and fish some tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just looked at back that way and I looked over the house. It's like, oh my God, we didn't move that far. Man, because we was down there by the wall.
We got quite a bit of current. We're drifting pretty fast. Yeah. That was one.
Uncle Lou says,
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, they're coming up.
Uncle Lou says, let's see the gun whale shuffle, Mike. Can you tell me what a gun whale is?
I'll just have to send you the video, Miss Becca.
Oh, okay. Mr. Bug says he won't swear on it, but he may have just taken a cat nap sitting there. Mr. Sid says perfect conditions out there.
Yes, it is. We didn't go up and try for any fresh bait, but we got just less than a week old frozen skipjack, so we should have some good bait. We just need a fish to commit.
Uncle Lou put a bunch of chicken emojis. So frozen. I mean, does frozen do just as well as fresh?
I believe it does. I mean, fresh is always going to be just a little bit better no matter what, but that fresh frozen, and especially if you take care of it good, it'll still catch you fish.
There's Mr. JG Hill Studio. How you doing, Mr. JG? He says you just got home from work, and he's telling you hello. And also, Mr. JG, that is Mr. Mike's brother on the boat with him, David.
Hello.
That's my big brother.
They're doing a little sibling rivalry today.
Well, that ain't no fair because I'm gonna let him catch all the fish.
Well, I'm winning today, no matter what.
Well, then that sucks for you. Miss Cindy said that they were catching them on frozen last night. Mr. Bug says, but in his defense, it is warm, sunny, light breeze. I mean, you all would take a little nap too.
Yeah.
You're welcome, JG. Let me see. I'm going to see if my little doggy's back. Be right back.
They got to go that way to go do that damn thing. And then they got to break them up instead of mowing down, don't they?
It depends on where it's at.
Oh, okay.
You feel better, big girl? Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Uncle Lou says, hope we get to see more of this throughout the year. Great seeing Mike having guests on.
This is going to happen a whole lot more this year.
Yeah.
So does that mean you're always going to let him catch all the fish?
Until we hit that big fish, yes. I catch enough fish, so.
Well, look at him just up there all braggy and everything.
Well, I don't mean it that way.
After about 3 or 4 weeks after surgery, I won't have nothing to do for eight weeks anyway. I might as well go fishing.
That's true.
You can just hop in the boat, sit there, and we ain't got to worry about it. Let's just fish.
Okay, Mr. Tom W., he said, okay, let's get to the important stuff. Water temp, and I guess there isn't much current since we are not bouncing.
The water temperature is right at 67 degrees. And yes, we've got current to bump, but I'm being a rookie and I did not bring the bumping rods with me today. So I can't show him how to bump today because we don't have the bumping rods. They are leaning against the wall at the house. So they're not doing much good there.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll do it another time.
Yeah, we're drifting along at 1.5 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Those
That's
are
what the
called guard poles.
Figured I'd give this. I'm being hard headed. I had some buddies out here and they was just been drifting and they wasn't catching any. So I know I need to go anchor on some structure, but I'm being hard headed and I wanted to try to come out here and prove that I can catch one suspended.
Mr. Tom says, we're going to have to put your brother in charge.
I'll do that. I'm older. I'll forget stuff easier.
Mr. JG said, possible barge bite coming.
Barge bite.
Mr. James, he's asking me a question. When's he going to see me do a fishing video? After I get my move finished. and I'm actually in process now. Matter of fact, I just finished installing my trailer. It needed a brand new trailer lights and wiring and all that stuff on it. So I just finished putting that on out here in the driveway. There's a boom, boom, bam from Catfish Regulators, $20. He says, what's a hat collector got to do to get a hat?
Wow, brother, I appreciate that. We will definitely get you a hat. We'll get with Bobcat and we'll get you a hat sent out. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Mm-hmm.
Mr. JG says, I get frustrated with how I'm going to fish sometimes. I have different rods set up, so you can't bring the all.
That's true.
I'm going to put that up on screen too, Mr. Regulators. That way you could see. It was better for you to see.
There's a really good mark in the lines right now. I'm just kind of watching the lines, hoping they just hammer down. Look at that mark, David. That's pretty good fish. Yeah.
Mr. Aaron said, no problem, bud. I just collect hats.
But we will definitely get you one.
Man, and I threw away like 7 totes full of hats.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, they all belong to my ex-husband. So,
That's why
none of y'all would want to wear those.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time. I wear hats all the time, but generally people that got giveaway hats or that people have hats, my head's really small. So I wear juniors, and a lot of times you can't find people that have juniors.
Oh, wow.
But I got plenty of brains in this small head.
That's all that matters. It ain't just for a hat rack, then.
Nope. I just do that to keep the hair out of my eyeballs. I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Aaron.
And my old buddy Stan that was on last time we was live, I guess they was gonna come up and fish with us on the screen, but they live in Illinois, and so I think the fish weren't biting good enough for them, so they went on to the house.
Oh.
How bad did that rod been around go?
So do y'all just have the 4 rods out?
No, I've actually got 2 on the gunnels beside us also. So
Oh, okay.
We got 6 of them out. I got 2 rod holders pretty much right here on the boat, both sides, and then I've got 2 more up front that sometimes I'll throw some up there and drift with them too.
I think the last time I came fishing with you, we threw the rods out, and 10 minutes later, 3 of them got a hit. Weird that.
And that was like, when we went all the way down to the bridge. After that, we didn't get another bite.
No.
After that, did we?
Even though that was on the boat, I think the funnest time I had down at the river camp on the bank when I caught that little fish, and he started flopping, and I dropped him, and he got that picture with nobody not holding him.
Yeah,
That's
that's cool. That's a great picture.
I got that on Facebook. Like,
Yeah.
Changed my profile and everything.
I like that picture a lot. That is floating fish.
It was like a greenish yellow color fish, wasn't it?
It blue.
Blue.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
blue. I feel that.
He wasn't very big, but I was happy.
There's Mr. Donald Knight Sr. in the house.
What's up, Donald?
There's Mr. Carl Moon. I think that's how you pronounce it.
What's up, Carl? He's another local guy to me. Yeah, I don't know. Well, sometimes when they get so close to the bank like that, they'll actually bounce off the bank and come back at you. So
That's pretty calm, big. The water was calm.
it's been tough so far, Carl. We've been fishing just over 30 minutes. It's been tough so far. We're gonna hook into one here soon, though. I got a feeling.
Oh, Mr. Donald wanted to know, are you on the Ohio?
Yes, Ohio River down in the Newburgh, Indiana area.
Mr. J.G. Hill wants to know if the bait board will pull up and out of the mount.
It won't pull up and out, but I can unscrew it if I needed to take it off. But I leave it there 24/7.
Mr. Carl says he went to Barkley and caught a spoonbill. Well, wait a minute. He said spoonbill, but is that?
Yeah, exactly. He did it pretty good.
Ooh, y'all, we might be having some action.
I heard that one.
Just back onto it.
And Mr. Carl said that was his first one that he's ever caught.
Oh, spoonbill. They look like catfish, but they got like a bill.
Oh, okay. I'll get them here.
We've caught a few of them in the cast net with no bill.
Oh, wow.
Talk about an ugly looking fish. I heard that hit. I don't know why he didn't get it.
It's bent down pretty good. He'll come back. 5 more over here.
JG, I think Roger's actually got a really nice video, Muskrat Adventures. I think he's got a nice video on that exact thing you're looking for.
That
He
cutting
gets-
board.
If they get to pop back in here in a little bit, we can ask him what the name of that video is.
I don't think they're going to be able to come back up.
Having issues.
Yeah. So I just heard from him, and I think unless they, just all of a sudden decide to change their mind or something, but yeah, I think they're. Mr. JG says that he'll okay, thank you. He'll check it out. And Mr. Carl says thanks to Mike for getting him started.
That's cool.
You're welcome, buddy.
Yep. Mr. James Stanley says, "What's up, Mr. Mike?"
What's up, James? My phone has done the black screen thing a couple times, but that is so weird that they can't get that figured out.
Mr. Stan Brown, how you doing? He said, "Good luck. We didn't have any."
What's up, Stan? I was wondering if you guys headed out already. I figured you did. We've had two good bites, but we haven't had any commit just yet.
I think I saw Mr. Jeff Beal. I think I saw him put in a chat box. I don't remember whose, but I think I heard or saw him put in there that he had talked to StreamYard and that they said that they were supposed to have that fixed within the week.
Really?
Right. So, but I don't know. That's just what he typed in the chat box.
It's the first time I've been live since that issue has arrived, so I've been trying to watch it. I don't know if you lose me when it goes black or not, but
Mr. Stan Brown says 122 pound and a 4 pound. Well, that was luck.
yeah,
That's better than nothing.
I'll take
There's
that
Miss-
22 right now from my brother.
Yeah. There's Miss Tinkerbell. How you doing, Miss Bell? There's Mr. Dave Capperman. He said, good evening, Mike. Water looks great. It's raining here in Florida.
Uh-oh. What's up, Dave? Dave's he's in Florida now, but he used to be an Evansville guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he found me and
Wow.
followed me on here because of that.
That's cool.
I got my brother David with me today, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I've
Dave.
I've been to Evansville.
Good old Evansville. How long ago was that you was here?
Oh, it's been quite a few years back.
I
I've been in every single state except for Alaska and Hawaii.
Those are two good states to go to, too.
Yeah, I just haven't made it. I want to take a cruise to Alaska.
Yeah.
Hawaii, I'm not as I know people that actually live there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's okay, but I have so many other places I'd rather go to, spend a vacation.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be on a plane that long to get there.
Yeah. I'm more of a in the woods girl instead of a beach girl.
Right.
Stan, how fast was you guys drifting today?
Mr. Stan says the 22 pound was where you are at now.
Oh, well, let's go 22 pounder.
And Mr. Dave says, great name, Dave, LOL. Mr. Stan says the best cruise he's been on was Alaska. I know. They're gorgeous. I've had people that have gone on them. I just hadn't been on one myself. I've been on cruises. The last cruise I took was actually to the Bahamas. But, yeah, but I'd rather go. And the reason I went on that cruise is because it was free.
Yeah, that's always a good reason to go.
That's the best kind of things.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Parker Persits in the house. He said, Greenwell, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Jerry? We was hoping to be blessed with Jerry on the screen today, but he's being a nice guy and catching bait for all the Mississippi River meetup. If you guys don't know about that, you need to get with Jerry and Danny. Bunch of guys getting together down there. It seems like that's going to be a good time.
There's Mr. Rowdy Royal in the house. He said, good evening, everybody.
What's up, Rowdy?
I mean, that Bahamas cruise, I mean, it was nice, yeah, I mean, I got to, what do you call that thing when you go up in the air? You know how you, hang glide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got to do that. And the only thing I wished I would have, I didn't know ahead of time, like what to expect. Hey there, Mr. Paul. And there's P&B Catfishing. I wish I'd known ahead of time because I would have loved to have scheduled like an excursion, and I would have loved to have been able to swim with the dolphins.
Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't do it in time. There were some really beautiful fish down there, though, right off because you can go snorkeling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that called hang gliding? When you go up with the boat, the boat takes you up. You go up in the air.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Or is that parasailing?
I think it might be parasailing. I'm not sure.
Okay, parasailing, not hang gliding then. Parasailing is what I did. Yeah, Mr. Stain, yeah, Bahamas the cruise, all you do is see ocean. And that's true. Yeah. I got to shoot skeet off the back of the boat.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I've shot skeet, I've done that forever.
When you put them in, turn the again, it just seems to ride better for whatever reason.
Though I did not have that big old blue diamond, and throw it off the back of the cruise ship like they did in Titanic. It was funny though, because when I got off the ship and went to Nassau, as soon as you get off, I guess the islanders, I don't know what you call them, but the little islanders, the ones that live there, they try to catch you when you get off the boat. And on the Mr. Parker Pursuit said, was hoping to hit the river tonight. Water level is good for one of my better spots.
Uh-oh. There you go. Go get them.
But they had this sign up there that these women wanted like braid your hair.
Yeah.
And in their little sign it said it was $2, like to braid your hair. And so I didn't want the whole thing braided, but I thought, okay, I just took the front like quarter, right? And so I said, okay, I'll do that. Well, they got done braiding it, and they ended up putting like 52 braids in the first just front quarter of my hair. And so when I went to give them the $2, they said, no, I think it was $104. And I was like, what? And they said, yeah, it's $2 a braid. I was like, y'all, you got to be kidding me. No wonder they put 52 braids right there in that front, that front quarter. Besides Alaska, does anybody else out there gone on any cruise somewhere? I almost went to Jamaica, but they said that you don't get off the premises of the hotel. So wherever the hotel is at, just kind of like the little surroundings right there where the hotel is, they tell you, they say, don't get away from that. It's not safe. Well, I thought, well, I mean, if you can't go nowhere, it's wouldn't be no fun. I don't want to just stay right there at a hotel. Mr. James, welcome in. I'll tell Mr. Mike your hair once they get done moving. He's got himself muted. Mr. Jerry says he's heading out to catch bait for the weekend. Well, good luck, Mr. Jerry. And to anyone that's just coming in, today Mr. Mike has his brother David on the boat with him. Oh, you have, Mr. Stan? Well, were you told the same thing about it not being safe if you get off the get away from the hotel area? I mean, that's when they told me that, I was like, what's the point? And to be honest, now I have no desire to leave the U.S. Pretty much, we were told don't let them put something in your hand. Exactly. Yeah, I've heard of that too, where they get you to smuggle stuff out, and of course you get caught, and then you end up in their jail or whatever, and you can't get out. I've definitely heard about that, and that would be my luck. Be nice and try to help someone or something, and then get locked up for the rest of my life for it. The Bahamas was pretty good, though. I mean, I brought back this little monkey. He was kind of cute. Tom says he drove to Panama in the 70s, liked it so much he stayed 3 years. Well, then Uncle Sam sent me back home. Oh. Since you were moving, Mr. Mike, Mr. James Bailey has come in.
Hello, James. Tripping on the bucket.
Mr. David, did you strategically put that bucket right there so that he could get the next blooper award?
I think I did actually move over. I don't know. If I did, it wasn't on purpose. We don't need two of us having surgery.
Mr. James Bailey wants to know what the water temp is in your area on the Ohio.
67 degrees.
67.
Now, if you guys watch the ladies call out, when I fished this spot, I pulled a 25-pound flathead and a 14-pound blue out of here pretty quickly. So we come down here to anchor back on this tree to see if we can get David a fishy fish.
Maybe you'll catch the same one.
Maybe.
Hey there, Mr. John Bowie. How you doing? They just got finished moving, and they're going to set back up now. And for anybody that's just coming in, Mr. Mike has his brother, Mr. David, on the boat with him today. There's D-Foot. How you doing? He says, good luck this evening. You know, that background right there kind of looks like Skull Island from King Kong.
Oh, yeah.
Any minute now, I want to see him come over those trees.
I don't. I ain't got nowhere to run to.
We'll cut these lines and he won't go 35 on that.
Yeah.
Well, you just have to find a beautiful girl somewhere over there on the bank and say, "Here, take her."
Yeah.
I don't know. Kind of look like it.
And what all are you using for bait right now?
All we have is frozen skipjack today.
Frozen skipjack. Okay.
I was going to bring some chicken and I forgot.
Did you chicken out? Sorry, Mr. David. I'm like the biggest dork.
No, it's all right. I like it. Makes for a fun time. Makes fun times.
$27 people in here. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Hopefully they're going to get on one here pretty soon. D Foot says, still frozen skips, huh? They still not at the dam yet?
No, he's not in here, but here goes a swing rod for Roger.
Just a swinging. Swinging.
Don Anderson.
There's been very few skipjack up at the dam. Very few.
Did they all run into the wall?
I think so. Then they said, damn.
Yeah, that's a good. There you go.
Ready for one of these rods to go hammer now. Y'all, I don't know if you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and we do have 5 and 6 on the sides of us. Everybody
Yeah.
put in chat which one you think is going to go down. We'll call this one over on that side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So
Yeah, we can see the back 2 rods. We can see the whole rods. The next 2 coming up, we can see, the reel and all that. We just can't see the tips. And of course, the ones that are right next to you.
On the side, you can't see it all.
So the one closest to him, that's going to be 1. And then you go back 1, that's 2. Then at the back of the boat, that's 3. And then are you going back front to back again? Or are you just swinging on around?
just swing on around.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then the 4 is the other one at the back of the boat. The 5th one's the one that's sticking out over here. And number 6 is over there one by Mr. David. So we have Mr. D Foot that says the 4th one's going to go.
That'd be mine, isn't it?
Mr. JG says number 6.
That's it.
And both Mr. Stan Brown and Mr. Gene Tillman, how you doing, Mr. Gene? They both say number 3.
Uh-oh.
We're actually over on the bank. there's a down tree, and then there's also a tree that fell 2 years ago that's down in the tree, down in the bottom. It's probably 30 foot deep. Right out behind the boat, there's another, about right in there, there's another down tree that's about 35 foot deep.
Now, I agree with Mr. James. He said the one that gets the fish hooked first.
Very good point. I ain't mad at him.
That's something I would say.
That's like saying, do you know what the score is going to be before the football game starts? Yeah, 0-0.
Mr. John Bowie says it's not going to be number 5.
Number 5.
So did we go this way? I think we're going this way. Oh, we're going this way? Okay.
You're number 1.
Okay. Number 1 would be good. I'm sitting right here.
Won't even have to get up.
I want them all to go down at the same time.
Oh, that would be a blast. I've had 3 go down at one time. That's the most I've ever had. I did that on, I think it was the Weekend Anglers live stream of the very first Tacticat. I had 3 fish on at the same time. We talk about craziness.
Well, then I guess I'll go for number 1. I'll go for that swing rod.
Okay.
Because I like to swing on the porch.
Seen Stan, did he ever, can you see me right now?
Uh-huh.
So my screen is black, but you can still see me.
I can see you on StreamYard. Let's see. I don't have YouTube side open. Let me go open it. But don't take it off black yet.
I'm not touching the thing.
Oh, I got to go through an ad. Hold on. The ad's almost done. Oh, got to go through 2 ads.
Oh, well, goodness, Mike, what are you doing?
The chat box is saying you're froze up, but hold on a minute. I want to see what I see on this one. These are the ads you can't skip.
Non-skippable.
Okay. Yeah, you're froze. On the YouTube side, you're froze. Oh, and you know what? In StreamYard, you're froze too now. Okay, now you're not froze on StreamYard. Let's see if you're unfroze on YouTube. Okay, and you're unfroze on YouTube now. So whatever you did, you unfroze on both.
I just turned the phone back on to unlocked it pretty much. The lock screen came on, so it is affecting me now.
So I guess that's what happens when your screen goes black. I guess it doesn't go black for everyone else. It just freezes up. I mean, it just makes you like froze.
Yeah.
And it's taken longer than 10 minutes. I know that because it took us longer than that to move and get set up. And I don't think I don't know. No, because I unmuted when we got here. So I touched the screen. So it didn't take long at all, did it?
No, we got down here pretty quick.
Well, now that we know what it does, that it freezes up, next time when the screen goes black like that, make a really funny face. That way you freeze on it. Mr. Stan Brown says caught 4 fish at once, drifting about there where you are at now.
All right, Stan, thanks for the luck.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get Stan down here soon. He's gonna come and do some drifting and some fishing with me.
Stan from Memphis?
He's from Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. Okay.
And if anybody else is out there fishing right now, you're more than welcome to come up. Just let me know.
Definitely. send you the link or drop it in the chat. Settle down. Settle down. Spot lock right beside a barge, so I'm kind of just out of the current seam, so the boat's going to be moving just a little bit with the trolling motor up there, trying to figure out what it's doing.
Oh wow! I just got an email that they've in Texas here. They've introduced a bill to make feral hog eradication programs permanent.
Dang it!
Yeah, it's overrun with hogs. We had a lot of times, farmers and stuff like that. They would holler at us, and we'd have to go down there and get the hogs off their properties because they really root up your hay fields and stuff, and that tears your tractors up.
Oh wow!
Mr. JG Hill says, I was just telling him that earlier, Mr. JG. He said the same thing. Jeff Beal said he spoke with StreamYard and they're working on the problem. Yeah, I saw where Jeff Beal put that in the chat and said something about they were supposed to fix it within a week, is what he said, I think, in the chat box. But yeah, man, and those like John Deeres and stuff like that, they ain't cheap to fix either.
I imagine not.
I guarantee they ain't.
We've been baling hay forever.
I seen at work they had a news channel on, and I seen Montana is actually going to ban TikTok.
Really?
So I mean, if they're going to do it, I bet others are going to start following.
We used to take those hogs, and I take them down to it's a boys' home that's just south of here. But then they had so many of them, they didn't need any more. So I said they're bad down towards South Texas. There's even helicopters that the people. I've never done this. I don't know how I feel about this one. But because they are so overpopulated, there's helicopters and people will get up in there and then they throw the, I guess, tannerite or something like that down into like a whole group of like 100 hogs so that they can,
Wow.
But as I said, it's just population control.
Right. Okay, David, we got 33 people watching. You need to catch fish.
Yeah. Them 33 people need to send some good vibes.
You think positive.
Yeah.
First time I bring him out in 7 years, and we're going to skunk up the joint.
Well, that stinks. And how you doing, Mr. Gene?
Gene Tillman, what's up, buddy? Did you ever get to use that rod you won in one of my live streams, buddy?
Mr. Donald said he's showing 33 people.
Y'all hit that thumbs up.
Like it.
Well, swing rod, got hung rod.
Did you hang up my rod?
I sure did. I got him hung up good, too.
Well, how am I supposed to catch a fish if you're hanging them up? Dang. Boy, I tell you, when I do something, I do it good, don't I? And Mr. Gene says, "Oh yeah, just no fish on it yet."
What pound line you got on here, David? We just gotta put it back in a rod holder. I'll put a fish get it out of there. It is hung.
Hung on that
So
thing.
say, if I'm gonna hang it up, might as well do it right.
That's right. Got that 60-pound Pro Spec Berkeley line on it. That stuff ain't easy to break.
Mr. J.G. Hill says, "Good luck breaking that rig off."
He ain't going nowhere. We need a fish. We need a fish. Everybody in the chat, give me that here fishy fishy.
You know, when you started singing that sounded like you were gonna sing that song. We wear short shorts. It sounded like what that tune was.
That's the Nair commercial.
Yeah, that's what I said. First, I had to listen to what he was saying because I was like, "What?"
Oh man. One moment, sir. I have to sit on the leg.
Sure did.
That knocks him on the face.
Like he's gonna start taking all that hair that he's gonna come off, and he's gonna make his own fishing line. There we go, Mr. JG here, fishy fishy. Mr. D Foot here, fishy fishy. Mr. Gene Tillman says, "Here, fishy fishy."
Fishy, fishy, fishy. I quit pulling on that hung rod because I got the trolling motor up there going crazy for a minute. Trying to compensate for me pulling on the 9,000-pound lines, what it feels like.
Fishies, fishies in the river. Fishies, fishies, y'all come hither. Great folks there to reel y'all in. Show yourselves and make some friends.
I'll let you go.
We just want a picture and then put you back.
Maybe
Come get
they're
your
just,
picture made.
well, don't tell them that. Maybe they're just shy.
Camera shy.
I might be having the J-Dog effect. Got the camera. As soon as I turn the camera off, we'll start catching them.
Fishies, fishies, let's see some action. Fishies, fishies, for our complete satisfaction. We'll make y'all stars, so come and see the YouTube celebrities y'all can be.
That's right.
If you want me to do it with pom-poms, though, I got to go get them. They're in the other room. I should do that up on a live stream once.
Yes, you should. Come on, baby. We ain't got nibble over here.
What's because y'all done caught them all there.
Right.
Somebody did, yeah.
Bound to be one hungry blue catfish over here somewhere.
They don't even got the blues no more. Mr. Stan Brown says, the fishing app says 91% excellent today, and you are coming up on a hump.
Huh. Well, let's hope that fishing app is right and it spikes the bite. Start going wild. Right, start going wild. Did you do that?
No.
Nope.
I think it might have put from here.
Oh. Well,
That's a party deep subject.
somebody needs to tell these guys to wake up.
That's what we've been doing. They ain't listening.
No, they're
They're probably all male catfish.
They took a nap, or whoever took a nap earlier, they took a nap with them. Was that Stinging? Someone said they took a nap.
Time for a fish. Let's get her done. Don't ever get up until you've won. Come on, fish. Take them down. Make Mr. Mike and Mr. David go round and round. Reel them fast. Reel them slow. Come on, Mike and David. Go, go, go.
I looked up and we was black for a second. So,
Mr. Stan says, and we always do best when it's 15% pour.
Right. Well, guys, I'm going to give it about 17 more minutes on the live, and if we don't have any action, we'll shut it down and we'll go driving around, see if we can mark some fish and try to get him on a fishy.
Yeah, that is strange that y'all had that one hit earlier, but yeah.
I mean, good bait, And before we went up to that spot up there, I swung over here and marked. I know there's fish in this area.
And I'm cheering my little heart out. What more do they want?
Right.
I think somebody paid the other team.
Yeah.
Eric.
It is May. Maybe they're all at graduation.
Right.
There's several of them getting ready to come up. Or several that already happened.
Well, the ones we want to bite, they're out of school, so
Yeah.
maybe they're just getting off work.
Yeah.
I once made up a song. That song "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley.
Yep.
I once made up a song for the fishing with that. I don't know if I could get the tune right, but it went something like, "Never gonna give you." Let's see, "Never gonna give you up to the fish." No, let's see. We're no. I can't do the tune. We're no strangers to the fish. No, to the catch. You know the rules, and so do I. A fish's commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm fishing. Got to make you understand. I can't get the tune though. Gonna give you up. Gonna take you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna miss a bite. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie when I catch you. I made one up too for when regulators and Tom and LG Bass and all them, like how they fish down at their dock.
The famous dock.
Yeah, I made one up for them too, but it's more one, on the dock again. They just couldn't wait to get on the dock again. The life of love is going fishing with their friends, and they couldn't wait to get on the dock again. On the dock again. Fishing a place that they've always been. Catching catfish that they may never see again. And they couldn't wait to get on the dock again.
I feel like Tom with LG Bass needs to have that as his theme song. Because he's always on the dock. That's awesome.
I love doing that stuff, though. I love making up stuff. I need to get my stuff published.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of people tell me that.
You could be kind of like Weird Al Yankovic.
I do a lot of poetry. I write a lot about mudding. D-Foot says, haha, she Rick rolling the catfish. Mr. MJ says, here, fishy, fishy.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
I wrote that one for the catfish conference that time, too.
Did you?
Yeah, Mr. Steve.
Yeah,
Mr. Steve. Well, no, they didn't do it up there. He wanted me to finish out the song, and I just never had the time to finish it out. I did it to the tune of Green Acres.
Oh,
yeah. The catfish conference is the place to be. Catfishing is the life for me. Water is spreading out so far and wide. Keep those cities, just give me that riverside.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, he wanted me. He said that they would do it at that. He said he wanted me to get up there at the conference and sing it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think so. But I just never had a chance to finish it out.
Got a tugboat coming at us. I'm going to see. Hopefully, we don't have to move. Well, I'm thinking he's going to spin around and go over there. Because he ain't honking or telling us to move or nothing. We shall see. Go right past us. Cause one heck of a wake. Looks like that's what he's going to do.
Well, maybe they'll wake up the fish.
yeah.
The way he's sitting, it looks like he's so front heavy. It looks like he's sinking, don't it?
Yeah, it does. That's crazy. He is way down in the front.
I wrote one too for Mr. Kevin Palmetto when he was doing his monster tournaments,
Hold on, boys and girls. Let's go to get wavy. Glad I got a big boat. Woo. Goodness, that was some bleep bleep bleepity bleep 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 stuff right there. Mm.
That was a big old wave.
That actually almost came over the front of this boat.
Yeah, it did.
That is ridiculous.
Trying to see where it got- oh, there it is.
Shoo-wee. He did that on purpose. Are you still
Probably.
there? I was going to ask if you were still there.
Yeah, as I say, he probably did.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, they don't have to do that.
I mean, look, it actually got the front of the boat wet.
Yeah.
It came up over the front of this
Yeah.
big old boat.
Yep.
Go give them an 8-ounce sinker.
I just imagine a lot of that boat's wet.
On the outside, that's where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Somebody was, I think it was Eric, Super Smurf, on his live today. He said, hey, do y'all want to go down there and see what the water looks like or something like that? And I typed in there, I said, it looks wet.
Wow. Yep.
I think it'd be fun. I'm going to get with him and Curtis and see if they want to do the Brothers Challenge. I think that'd be a fun thing to do.
Sounds like it.
They did pretty well in the ladies call out. I think they went against Jody, if I'm not mistaken.
That would be correct. And they pulled out the win.
Didn't Jody have to sing? What?
Yeah.
I think I
Sang
seen her sing twice on 2 different shows.
She sang The Devil Went Down to Georgia, but instead of, instead of Johnny, she would say that, both their names are the brothers.
Yeah, that's right. She did something on Ernie's channel too.
I can't tell you how many times I've got up on a panel and sang The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I love that song. I used to sing that a long time ago. And honestly, I don't remember whose live stream it was in, but Miss Jody came up there and I don't know, everybody was wanting me to sing or whatever. And then next thing I know, I told Jody, I said, well, if you'll sing with me, I said, I'll sing it. And so her and I actually both sang The Devil Went Down to Georgia together.
Oh, wow.
Well, I sang, she got the first verse, because a lot of people, they just remember like the chorus or, like the first and then the part of the middle. So,
right.
but I knew the whole song because I said I've sang it forever.
Is that Creo up in here? What's up, Jeremy?
Hi there, Mr. Jeremy. Yep, he said listening on his way home. Catfish Regulator says Mike can call out J-Dog and Sambo.
Yep, that'd be a good one too.
And Mr. NJ said Ernie is having mashed taters tonight. Y'all caught me off guard. Nobody was talking in the chat box. All of a sudden, they just popped in.
And we jumped up to 40 people. What's up, guys?
Everybody's getting off work now.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe, hopefully, we'll catch the fish on their commute to the house too.
Is that one rod really slack, or is that a spider web I see?
Spider web.
Okay.
Where? How do you see that on there? That's crazy.
Because I do. I'm good at that. Looking at. I walk through spider webs all the time.
I can barely see it here in person, and you're seeing it on screen.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
I can barely see it.
I walked through one. Well, I almost walked through it last night, and a big old spider was right there at my face.
Oh,
and,
man.
I almost walked straight through it. Hey there, Mr. Curtis. Speaking of the brothers, there's Quiet Man Curtis in the house. He said, hello, Mike Greenwell and Becca. And for anybody that's just coming in, the gentleman that is on Mike Greenwell's boat with him is his brother, Mr. David.
Soon to be bumping Dave.
And Mr. Creo said, Mike and I still need a bumping battle.
Yes, we do, Creo. Yes, we do.
NJ says it can be 5 p.m., 1 a.m., or noontime, and Ernie's having taters and meatloaf. He goes, LOL. Love you, Ernie. There's Miss Annette. How you doing, girl?
What's up, Annette?
Yeah, see, NJ notices it too. He says it's bouncing around your head on the right side, LOL. Talking about that spider web.
I sure see it. I sure do see it on the screen now.
There's Mr. Harold Bolton in the house. How you doing, Mr. Harold? He said, evening, folks. You catching any? Not yet. They had one bite earlier, but they moved. They're trying to give this place right here a spot or a try.
They had one.
He's trying to give his brother a chance, and everything. But man, those fish just ain't had no part of it.
They on lockdown right now.
Yeah, they really are.
They don't want no part of my bait nor my hook.
And Miss Annette says, hello, Greenwell.
Maybe Annette coming in will give us the luck that we need. Maybe she'll change the luck.
Mr. Harold says water levels coming down.
It's kind of went up. It was down to 17 and went back up to 20. Now I think it's starting to fall again.
There's 922 Crappie Barbecue. How you doing?
What's up, 922?
Mr. JG says Tony Harrison is fishing. He said he just put one on the bank.
Can't remember. Does he fish Tennessee waters or does he travel around a lot?
I don't know. I'm sure somebody might know in the chat here in a second. I thought he was up like on the Potomac.
He could be a Potomacer. Yeah, maybe. Washington,
I thought I heard him like joke around about that or something one day on a live stream, so I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, okay. JG said he's on the Potomac. So
the one of the kitty boys.
I thought I remembered them joking around about him being on the Potomac. So I guess I did know. I try to keep up with a lot of people, but man, there's just so many. I can't wait because I'm not very far from the river at my new place over there, and new old place, I guess what you call it. But so I'm ready to see what all I can fish out of that river. I've never really done I've done the the Brazos River. There's another river, X, that goes through Fort Worth, but you don't want to fish out of that because that's got like dead bodies in it and stuff.
Man.
I just throughout the years, they fished a few of those out of there. And that is not the kind of fishing I want to do.
No, me neither. No, they can keep it. The fish need to eat them.
Matter of fact, it was a few weeks ago. I actually went down. Well, I didn't go to get to fish it or whatever, but I drove across the Brazos. or as some people from up north call it, the Brazos.
Yeah.
Mr. JG, I'm going to be near the Ouachita. The Ouachita River. The Ouachita has flatheads in it. Said that it averaged like 30 to 70 pounds, somewhere in that range. I mean, obviously there's always going to be smaller, because they got to grow, but that's usually what I've been told. That's what they usually average there. Yes, Mr. JG. I'm in process right now. That my driveway over there is washed out a few times now, and so I've had to rebuild it a couple times, and they just now finished that. Of course, more storms came through, but I'm hoping it held up, and so I'm actually fixing to take a trip over there here in just a few days. Yep, Mr. Creo. He said the same thing. The Ouachita is awesome. He said, "Yep, flathead waters." So I said, "I'm not my place over there. It's not, but like a half mile as a crow flies to it. Now to drive to it, it takes you. I think it takes me about like 10 minutes or something like that." I'm not going to repeat that, Mr. 922. There's Kentucky Lake Fisherman in the house. Says, "Hi, everybody." Yeah, Mr. JG actually just purchased two new culverts or whatever, and they were $1,500 a piece to put in there. So, yeah, so I know my bill just in culverts alone is already $3,000. Mr. Creo says once I get settled in, he'll meet me in Columbia. I wonder how far I am from there. Catfish Regulator said, "No pressure, Mike, but Kelly Bullock has caught 3 catfish so far."
Wow. I'm getting beat by Mr. Kelly. Goodness gracious.
Well, Mr. JG, honestly, the driveway that I had over there lasted for like 20 years. It just, when I decide to go over there, that's when it washes out. But that thing lasted for like 20 years. That's about how my luck goes. I'm going to look real quick and see how far I am from Columbia over there.
We work every day. Where's he working at? Over north, or someplace in Owensboro? I think we're back to
Well, Mr. Creo from Columbia over there, I'm about right almost at 2 hours away. So an hour and 50 minutes, I think is what it's saying from Columbia. There's Fishing with Bacon in the house. How you doing?
What's up, Fishing with Bacon?
I just ate you for lunch. Or not you, but I mean, I ate bacon.
Bacon sandwich?
No, I just had some eggs and bacon.
BLT sounds good about that.
Mr. 922 says, "I can tell you're closer than I am." Yeah, I'm going to be pretty close to Mr. Creo, so I'm really excited about that. Mr. J.G. Hill says, did Mike say earlier he's going to have Stan come fish with him?
My buddy Stan Brown, yes. The guy that was in the stream with us last time we was live, and he was in the chat just a little while ago.
Yep, that's right, Mr. Creo. Because I think, what did I say to you? It was, I think it was just shy of 4 hours, I think. Yeah, I'm just a hair shy of 4 hours to you. There's Mr. Matt, Stonefly 71. How you doing, Mr. Matt?
What's up, Stonefly? How you doing, buddy? We're riding the struggle bus, I heard today, guys.
I think y'all need to start singing "The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round."
David
Mr.
said the mouth on the fishies better open up and bite.
And that would be the mouse is on the fish go round as he go wide and round.
Yeah, there you go.
Mr. Stonefly says Greenwell water stained.
Yeah, she's up a little bit. Got 2 barges just past us, and we got an old jet ski. He's out there having fun in all that wake, getting airborne and all that.
Should have been around here a while ago.
D Foot says, "Good luck, fellers. I gotta go grill dinner."
Ooh, what we grilling, buddy? What we grilling?
Yeah, he didn't tell us what he's gonna grill,
He did not. But we appreciate you hanging out, buddy. We'll see you later.
and we want to know what you're gonna grill. Don't say food. Mr. Steve Sailors is in the house. Can someone type in the chat box and see if he needs to refresh his screen? Because he said number 6, and that was a while back. Can someone please type that in there? 922 says 5-ounce river sinker works well.
It definitely does.
Oh, Mr. Stonefly, he says he had footlongs and mac and cheese.
Man, y'all better quit. Y'all making me hungry.
I love those foot-long cheesy wieners. Thank you, Mr. Matt. There's Mr. Lance McCougar. How you doing, Mr. Lance?
What's up, Lance?
Oh, you homemade them. Stonefly says, funny, they give you 8 footlongs and 6 buns. Yeah, so they only give you 8 wieners in a package, and then they only give you 6 buns in a package.
Hey.
There's River Whiskers in the house. He says, hello, Mike.
What's up, River Whiskers?
3 barges with that.
And for anybody that's just coming in, that voice you hear in the background, that's not Mr. Mike being a ventriloquist. That's actually his brother, David, on the boat with him. There he is.
You guys have good service out here? See the barge go by? whatever looks like they're standing by the wall.
Mr. Lance says, how many monster cats in the boat so far?
0. We have got the struggle bus going on today.
So I was saying, I did that one song when Kevin was having the monster tournament. Do you remember those?
I do.
Yeah, that one. I see. I'd put. I think it was Mr. Kevin was working on the boat late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. This fish from the deep began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the catch. It was the monster catch. He did the catch. It was a great odd river smash. The monster catch. So maybe we need one of those monsters right then.
Yes, we do.
From the deep. We need it to rise. Maybe if you sing that song.
I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
Mr. Creo says, the struggle is so bad that I actually went bait fishing on the river after work last night, caught a 12-pound yeller cat, felt like Danny Stone. Now, I'm assuming you call those the same thing I do, Mr. Jeremy. That here we call yeller cats. That's what everybody else calls flatties or flatheads. I never even heard the word flathead until I came onto YouTube because we call them yeller cats. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you were close enough to me. You probably did. Yeah, I didn't even ever hear, flatheads until here. Yeah, and now I've heard some people call them shovel heads. I didn't even realize that, flatheads or, yeller cats. I didn't even realize that they were like not in places, that they were hard for other people to catch. Because I said that's what, we caught here. There was blues and yeller cats or flatheads in there. Mr. Lance says, I've always heard yeller cats had to look up what a flathead was himself. Yeah, that's what I said. It's brand new to me. Now I tend to call them flatheads because people look at me funny when I say yeller cats. Of course, people look at me funny anyway.
Join the crowd. Join the crowd.
Mr. Creo says he's fishing the river just south of Vicksburg, Mississippi.
That's a bucket list. I want to get down to Vicksburg or that area and do some bumping.
You know how to spell that, right, Mr. Mike?
No, I do not.
THAT.
You got me.
I've been waiting to do that to someone.
I was the one you got.
No, but you know how to spell Mississippi?
I think so. You gonna spell it for me?
M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I.
That's right. Those things are fat.
I used to always get people with that little saying, railroad crossing, look out for the cars. Can you spell that without any R's?
Oh.
And it's THAT. Mr. Stonefly says, Capitol. River Whisker says that's Mr. Hippie Wife. Huh? What am I missing?
Was a activity.
Mr. Creo said fishing the same spot where Larry Muse caught the heaviest bag of fish in his tournament career.
Speaking of old Larry, everybody needs to keep him in your thoughts and prayers.
Oh, River Whiskers. So you're Mrs. Hippie? Is that what you're telling me? And which hippie are you talking about? Actually, I know quite a few hippies. I mean, on YouTube. Hey there, Mr. Chucky. Mr. Chucky's in the house.
What's up, Chucky?
Oh, definitely 6:30.
Oh, it's no fun if you have to explain it, Mississippi. Oh, I get what you're doing now, Mrs. Hippie. I get it now. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that went past me. Yeah, that's Mr. Hippie's wife. I get it now. Mrs. Hippie. Oh, that's funny. I ain't never heard it put that way. And it's still fun because now that I get it, now I can go back and I say it, and it's just as funny. I still just can't believe y'all hadn't got a bite right there.
I know it. It is crazy. I really thought we'd come down here and at least catch a fish.
You think King Kong done ate them all?
Sounds like it. Get in my belly.
All he had to do was just one swoop. He done caught the whole bunch. And didn't he get into a battle once with what was that big old lizard? Who was the lizard that fought him?
Godzilla?
Yeah, Godzilla. Yeah. I remember when Godzilla fought King Kong.
Who won that?
I think it wasn't it King Kong, if I remember right.
That's what David just said. King Kong 2. So
Yeah, I didn't watch it that hard.
I'm feeling like Godzilla because I'm being defeated right now.
My older brother was into all that Godzilla stuff, and Mr. Tom W. said they're lucky Bigfoot was still in hiding.
I really work.
Do you have your graph going?
Yes, I do.
I mean, do you say anything down there?
Yeah, that's what before we went upriver past this spot and drifted, I pulled in here and I was graphing this spot. Both of the trees back here are holding fish like crazy. So that's why I keep readjusting the baits. Maybe I didn't throw it right on them the right way, but
Well,
they're just not
don't get
active
over-
right.
How come you don't get over there on top of it?
I like to anchor back from it and cast to it, so my lines are pretty much in the tree.
Is that why you got hung?
Yep, that would be it.
So don't you think it'd be better if you went over there and got on top of it instead?
Nah,
There's Mr. Muskrat. He said, we're on the road. He said, sorry we couldn't get service for you, buddy.
it's all good. I appreciate you guys trying.
Chew,
Bless you.
chew.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry about that.
But I believe we are going to wrap it up. We got to get him. He's got to get home, and there ain't no action going on anyway. But I hate shutting it down with 30 people in the house. But I think we're going to go ahead and end it. And appreciate you guys. And if I don't get to come back on, I'll definitely be back on for after work Thursday next week. Guys, check it out. We'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate everybody hanging out.
Toodles, y'all.
Bye. That was perfect. Yeah.